Hi everyone, and welcome to Creative Chelsea. If you like this video, please let me know by giving it a thumbs up or commenting below. If you want to see more of my videos, press the subscribe button and click on the bell for notifications. If you need any Stampin' Up! Products to make this card, you can visit my online store and the link is in the description box below. Today I would like to share with you my last paper pumpkin alternative project using the August 2020 paper pumpkin kit called World's Greatest. This project focuses on using just the stamp set to create more cards. So let's go ahead and look at the stamp set really quickly. So this is the stamp set that came in the August 2020 paper pumpkin kit. Now, this was kind of a hard one to work with in creating cards that didn't have that trophy or medal feeling. Because this image here is kind of like a ribbon, and then this is that ribbon clip that you put on for a medal. And then all the greetings kind of go along with getting a medal or being the best or the world's greatest. And so the only greeting I felt that we could use for a different type of card would be this calls for a celebration. And so my idea was to come up with a birthday card, but I still wanted to use some of these main elements in the card as well. So let me go ahead and show you the card in detail. So again, we're using that this calls for a celebration greeting in the center. We've got that ribbon image in the background, and then we're actually using that ribbon clip image to give our balloons some detail and interest. And so we're kind of using it just as a textural element there. We've got some designer series paper here in the center to kind of pull all those colors together. So each month I provide my Paper Pumpkin subscribers with an exclusive card kit designed by me. This is the card they will be making with their kit. If you would like to also receive this extra perk, you can sign up to get your own Paper Pumpkin subscription below in the description box, or you can visit my blog, creativechelsea.com. So when creating a card like this, you need a lot of pieces of paper. And so the first thing you're going to want to do is find some designer series paper that coordinates with the colors you want to use, or you can pull the colors from the designer series paper. So this pattern of designer series paper is retired. This pack was called Sweet Taffy. So what I've done is I've taken the designer series paper and pulled out some of the colors in the pattern. So one of the reasons I've chosen this paper is because I want to use that same ink pad that came in the kit for my subscribers. And so we're using the Pacific Point. We also have some rich Razzleberry, Daffodil Delight, and Melon Mambo. And then our card base is Seaside Spray. You can find all the products as well as the cardstock sizes in the description box below. So let's go ahead and just start making this card. So the designer series paper is cut to 3 inches by 4 inches. And then the larger paper is cut to 3 1/4 by 4 1/4, and those are just going to stack on top of each other. We're going to use the scrap papers of Melon Mambo and the Daffodil Delight, and we're going to punch out some balloons from these papers. And this is just the balloon punch, and it is a current product, so you can purchase that. So we're just going to use one. We're going to use one large of one color and then a small of the other color. And so you can create 2 cards with the punch. So then for our stamping, we've got a circle, and this can come from the kit since they did give us some extras, or you can punch a 2-inch circle. And then we've got a strip for our greeting, and it's 2 1/4 inches by 3/4 inches. So let's go ahead and start stamping those. So we're going to use Pacific Point ink, and I'm just going to ink up that ribbon image and stamp it in the center of that circle. And then I'm going to ink up my greeting. This calls for a celebration, and stamp that in the center as well. So for the 2 balloons, we're going to use that ribbon clip image. And we're just using it for the texture on this part of the image. We're going to use Melon Mambo and Daffodil Delight. Those are the colors that coordinate with the cardstock. If you don't have these colors, then just find another pink and another yellow. Like I said, we're just getting some texture here. So to protect your surface, just grab a scrap piece of paper and you're going to ink up that image and then stamp it over that balloon. So the large balloon, it just barely fits in that image. You can see that it kind of comes off slightly on the edges. And then make sure to clean it between the two ink colors so you don't get any color transfer. And then grab your yellow and then do the same for the yellow. And this fits better inside that image. So that just gives a really fun texture to your balloons. So the next thing we're going to do with this greeting is we're going to just flag the ends. So just cut about 1/4 of an inch in the center and go from corner to the top of that cut. And then do the same on the other side. And so we've got those two things done. And so now it's time to put our card together. Don't miss September's Paper Pumpkin Kit, Hello Pumpkin. This kit includes autumn-themed treat packages that you can use for both fall and Halloween. Subscribe between August 11th and September 10th, and the link to subscribe is listed below in the description box. So you've just got your card base, and it's just your regular size, which is 5.5 by 8.5 and scored at 4 1/4. Go ahead and fold that in half on that score line, and then use a bone folder to make a nice crease. You can start by adding your solid cardstock to your card, and that's just going to go at an angle. And then add your DSP. And it goes at an opposing angle. So this is going to be a little bit bigger, so it's going to have some bigger spaces. I'm going to place those at the bottom and leave smaller spaces at the top. So one of the fun elements about this card is the paper ribbon that sits behind the stamped images. So let's go ahead and talk about how to make that. So you're going to start with a 1-inch piece of cardstock, and it's 6 inches long. Then what I'm going to do is take my paper trimmer or a scoreboard, and I'm going to score at 1.5 inches. Remember to score and not cut. And then you're going to score again at 1 3/4 inches. And then rotate that and repeat on the other side. So 1.5 inches and then 1 3/4 inches. Then you're going to want to trim out your banner. So you can either do that with a pair of paper snips, or if you have the triple banner punch, you can use this. And you're just going to slide that in and cut that banner. Like that. Now, if you are using the paper snips, you'll notice that we cut in a little bit on that paper banner. And so if you don't have that banner punch, then you're going to want to cut off 1/2 inch of space before you add the banner to your card, or it's going to be too long and come off your card. So now what we're going to do is we're going to fold, so you can fold it back and forth on that score line. Okay, so do the same over here. So you just fold that base, the flap towards you, and then fold again away from you. And that's going to give you that fun banner look. Next, we're just going to adhere So I'm working on the back. So I'm just going to add some adhesive to the back, and I've gone over both edges, and then I'm just going to squeeze that, and then that's going to hold it in place. So I'll do it over here too. You can go any direction. You're just trying to get adhesive on this in between the two score lines, and then that's going to adhere. So then that's going to adhere to the card base and hold it like that. And then you can add some adhesive to the banner ends, and then that's going to hold it down. You can also take your bone folder and curl up the ends a little bit, and that's going to bring them up a little bit and give a little more three-dimensional. The last thing you want to do is add a dimensional behind your banner, and what I'm going to do is just use half of one. So I've cut one in half, and I'm adding it just to each side, and that's going to hold it on my card as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and place this in the center of our card. So you can either go right in the center or just a little higher, which is what I'm going to do. And it's going to feel a little crooked because of the paper. You can just place it wherever you want. And then you're going to add your ribbon. So go ahead and place some adhesive on the back of that and place that in the center. So I just realized that I'm going to also need a silver medal here. And so let me walk you through how I came up with that piece. So this is just cut from some silver foil paper, and I've used this larger circle that's part of the Tasteful Label dies. And there are 10 dies in this set, and they create some really pretty labels, and they all have a fun edging to them. So these ones all have kind of an embossed edge, and then these ones have a stitched edge. So if you don't have this label die set, it's a really great one that you can use for a lot of projects. So I recommend getting it. Okay, so back to our card. So let's go ahead and add this to the center of our ribbon, and then we can add the greeting over that, and that just goes right there in the center. Okay, so now we're going to add our balloons, and before we do that, we want to talk a little bit about this string here. So this string is actually linen thread that I've dyed, and so I wanted to show you how I dyed this string. So each one of these pieces is 3 inches, and so I'm going to just cut 6 inches and dye that, the whole thing, and then once it's dry, I can cut it in half to be 3 inches. And I'm going to use my Pacific Point ink to color it. If you only have the ink spot, then you can do this on a clear block. So just add ink to your clear block and then do that step. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to squeeze my ink pad together, and that's going to place some ink here in the lid. So you're going to take your ink spot and you're going to remove the cap and then place ink. Whoa, that was close. You're going to place ink on the clear block like this. And then you're going to be able to use that to dye your string. So the next thing you're going to need is a paintbrush with water. And I'm just going to use the water brush, but you could also, like I said, use a paintbrush with water. And you're just going to start adding water and your string. So what I'm pretty much doing is just dyeing this by adding water and ink into my linen thread. And I can rotate it and just make sure it's well saturated. So once that's done, you're going to grab a paper towel, and you're going to pick it up and just place it on the paper towel and let it sit and dry. And then once it's all dry, you can use it on your card. So I'm just now going to squeeze that water and clean my water brush. So now place that off to the side and let it dry. So I've already done one and I've got a dry one here. And so I'm going to now take it and cut it in half. So I get two 3-inch pieces. Then I'm going to take the glue dots from the kit, and on the back of the balloons, I'm going to add a glue dot. And then place one end of the string on that glue dot. And then you can take a dimensional and place it in the center of the back of the balloons. So you're going to take your large balloon and you're going to place it so the top is touching the top of the card and the tie of the balloon is sitting right next to the ribbon. Like that. Then you're going to take your small one and you're just going to kind of squeeze it in so that it barely is touching the edge of the card there. And then you're going to take those strings and they're going to come together just below the edge of your banner and place a glue dot there, and then you're just going to take your strings and bring them together at that point. So something like that. Now your card is all done. So I wanted to show you this card design using current product to just give you some ideas with things that you can purchase. And so these cards are made with the Playing with Patterns 6x6 Designer Series paper. And so that's this paper here. It's just got a really fun feeling to the patterns and the colors, and they are perfect for birthday celebration cards as well. So really, really fun patterns, fun colors. And so you could easily convert this card I've shown you into some more birthday cards using that paper. So I just wanted to walk you through that really quick. I've used Purple Posy as my card base. I've got Calypso Coral and Coastal Cabana for my balloons. I have Night of Navy as my banner and my ink color. And then I've got Crushed Curry back as my background cardstock. And then it works with a lot of the patterns in that Designer Series paper pack. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe, like, and share. Visit creativechelsea.com for more information about Paper Pumpkin and to start getting your monthly kit. Have a creative day. Bye.